Hi, I'm Asif Farouk at Finextra. We're here at EBA Day 2013 in Berlin, and I'm joined here by Sabrina Small and Leo Lipis of Lipis Lipis. Thanks for joining us. So, the opening speech was delivered by Patrick Dixon, noted futurist. It was a very energetic, enthusiastic keynote speech. But what is your opinion on the intersection between what we see on stage and the real-life day-to-day experiences of banking?
I think it's interesting. I've been to a number of conferences lately, and the message tends to be similar to the one that we heard. I think that unfortunately it's a message of doom. It paints a future where the bank is obsolete, and unless banks are able to make radical changes at breakneck speed and evolve at that pace, that they will no longer have a role in the payments world. And I believe that message is taken a bit too far. It's a bit too aggressive, because the truth is banks have so much consumer trust, and having that trust means that they can't move at the same speed as a mobile startup. If they were to do that, and if they were to fail, then we would lose faith in the banking industry. So I think that what we don't talk about in these keynote speeches are the successes. And I think SEPA, while it maybe didn't happen at the pace that it was intended to, did happen and is happening, and that is a success that needs to be honored, frankly.
Do you have anything to add to this?
The only thing I would add is that a lot of that success that comes from the industry like that actually happens in a collaborative framework, at least within the collaborative space. And one of the reasons for that, I think, is that when it comes to creating an industry solution that's necessary to create an efficient and robust and trusted solution that consumers and corporates alike can trust.
And speaking about efficiencies, why should banks care about efficiencies?
Well, I had the pleasure yesterday of moderating a panel that looked at operational efficiency and how to approach it in the future. And I think there were a number of key themes that came out of that. First of all, is not to look only at cost, which is a tendency that a lot of people have. When you think about operational efficiency, it can't only be about reducing cost, although that is an important element. In addition to that, a lot of banks are looking at how do you measure efficiency? How do you measure innovation? How do you measure quality? How do you measure customer satisfaction? How do you then take those gains, okay, and those reductions in costs, and put them into innovation, into innovative services, so that you actually improve the customer experience, which ultimately has to be what all of this is about. And the last thing I would say is that measuring, because one of the other key things that came out of the panel is that measuring cost, is that measuring these efficiency metrics that we've just discussed is very important and very, very difficult. But if you don't measure them, then one of the key things is you don't know if you're improving. You don't know if you've actually solved the problem that you're trying to solve. So in the end, there has to be a number of different things that come together, I think, to create that efficiency in the future.